Welcome into Intentional Lounging, brought to you guys by Better and Green. We're back to break down another Thursday games. We're doing pretty hot right now, and we take our bets so seriously that we do have a punishment every week. So if you guys would like to see this week, Wyatt was the big loser, and he has to take shots for every game we disagree on, and that is going to be coming out on Friday, so make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for that. Today, we're going to be talking about the Denver Broncos heading out to New Orleans to face the Saints. Saints are 3-point home dogs. Over-under set at 37. Very interesting game here, guys. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. Ethan, how about we start with you?
Yeah, before we get into it, I do just want to say, if you like the NFL, which you obviously do if you're watching this, there's a good chance you like college football. And Wyatt and I have been on an absolute tear on our college football show, Power 5 Picks. It comes out on Friday. I am going to have a 2-unit or maybe a 3-unit college football play going Friday night that I will give out in that video alone. I won't tweet it out, give it out anywhere else, only in that video. I'll put it at the beginning of the show. So tune into that tomorrow to get that play. I don't put out many college football plays above 1 unit throughout the year, so it is one I like quite a bit. So tune into that if you like college football, but just had to get that out there. This game, Denver at New Orleans, kind of a weird line movement on this game. It's just weird to see Denver being a favorite. I know they've performed decent this year, but now being a road favorite at New Orleans, the line is pretty telling. I like Denver here, minus the points. New Orleans completely banged up. No Derek Carr, no Chris Olave, no Rashid Shaheed. I've been against New Orleans really all year, have a pretty big bet on them under 7.5 wins, doubled down after week 2 on 10.5 wins, which seems as free can get at this point, knock on wood. But I think they lose this one here. I like Denver minus the points. Think their defense is going to keep Spencer Rattler and no-name wide receivers in check all game. Really, they just have to stop Alvin Kamara, which I don't think should be too big of a problem. They're second in yards per play against. They're fourth in points per game against. So just a really stout defense in Denver. Off the loss, think they bounce back here. Bad spot for New Orleans with all those injuries, short week. And they have Carolina on deck, who you're probably not looking ahead, but it is a divisional game. So I'll take Denver minus the points. Think they pull away late in this one.
Yeah, pretty much piggybacking on everything you said there. Denver, fantastic secondary. One of the best in the league, in my opinion. And then up against Spencer Rattler, who looked okay. But you got to remember he's up against Tampa Bay, who's turning out might have one of the worst secondaries in the league. I think he's really going to struggle against Denver's defense here. And again, no wide receivers. Alvin Kamara, I'm nervous to start him in fantasy. I honestly think this is going to be a decently sized Denver win. So I just don't know how many touches Kamara's going to get. I think the Saints are just trying to get healthy. Like Ethan said, divisional game next week. I think they're just going to chalk this one up as a loss, get healthy for next week, and not put a whole lot of effort in. So I also would lean the under as well. Denver can't really score. And then the Saints, obviously, not a whole lot of scoring power with all the injuries. So I think Denver wins it by 10 to 14 points. Pretty low scoring game. Not a whole lot of effort out of the Saints.
I like it. Saints just got completely blown out that we saw by the Buccaneers. Don't think they get blown out in this game, but I'm with you guys, Denver with the -3. Ethan, we got to clap it up a little bit. You were a little rude earlier, but we got to clap it up for Wyatt. Big news coming out. He just got signed to play wide receiver for the Saints, so Wyatt will be out there. Add him to your fantasy rosters because it's just him and Bub Means that will be catching passes out there. This team is just so banged up at that position. It looks like Taysom Hill is doubtful to play also. This just doesn't look good. I know that the Saints are home and that the Broncos haven't been good. Couple reasons that people might hop on the Saints, but if you've been watching and following along this season, this is not a game that the Saints are going to win. I feel pretty confident about that. So I'm glad we're all on the same page there. And if you guys would like more picks, guys, tomorrow we're going to come out with the main slate video. You have to watch it. You have to watch Wyatt here get slammed with these shots. And besides that, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on all of our socials. We'll see you guys in the next episode tomorrow. Peace, guys.
Later, guys.
See you guys.
You better start listening to the Better and Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spots from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast. Better win green.